Hey everybody, Matt Hatton here at Ye Olde Blacksmith Shop. Another Saturday, nice and snowy, nice and cold. I just got out into the forge here. Oh, and it looks to be about 26 degrees in the shop here. Going to get my forge fired up here in a little bit and start making some stuff here. Hopefully I'll be able to show you how I did one of those rings, the steel nail rings. I had bought a whole bunch of these cut nails, and they're for masonry, but I don't use them. I don't know where I'd got them, not sure, but I thought, man, what could I do with these things, you know? So I decided to make a bunch of rings out of them, and hopefully here in a little bit I'll show you how to do that. But right now I want to show you the view outside from the shop looking onto the hill here. It's a wonderful snowy day. Whew. Nice and cold. I'm kind of glad we don't have chickens right now, because if we did, man, they'd be fighting frostbite. And if you ever had a rooster with a big comb on and a big coxcomb there get frostbite, it's a nasty mess. Let me shut the door here. Pretty much got the shop kind of where I want it. I still have to do some things here. Let me show you. Flip this camera around here. I still have to put in some more stuff around the windows, but I've kind of got my stuff pretty much where I want it. Got my tools up, the anvil ready. I want to show you a nice little stove here. My brother got this for me for Christmas / birthday. It's a little tent stove. It's portable. Got a 3-inch pipe on it back here. Packs up. It has these tubes that you can put on either side here and get them in. It's a nifty little thing. I just got to figure out where exactly I'm going to put it. I'm going to have to cut some holes through the ceiling, but before I do that, I need to make sure that I get the right flashing and whatnot for the pipe to go through. But anyways, let me get the forge fired up here, and here in just a little bit, maybe we'll get to forging some rings or some keychains or some other trinkets. Elbow's a little sore. Don't know why. So I'm going to kind of take it easy today. But we'll be right back. Matt Hatton here. I got the forge fired up. The temperature's picking up in here. I've actually got 3 of those nails in there, so hopefully I'll be able to show you step by step. That way I can have one hot all the time. What I had done was I got my vise over here. I've got a steel round in it, and that's all I got. So, gives you a good view of the steel round. All I did was I took, let's see, 1/2-inch steel bar, heated it up, flattened both sides here, that way it can grip in the vise. Tighten it down, and it makes one heck of a steak, a 10-inch steak. So if I want to round something small over. I've also got my Tenors hammer here. It's a real small hammer I bought a long time ago. I think it's a Stanley. I thought it was a Stanley. I thought I had a stamp on it somewhere that said it was a Stanley. But anyways, it's a great little hammer for small details. And let me get some steel here, and I'll show you how I bend the curves in these rings. Take the hammer, put the edge of the nail over, just round it over. And as I'm driving down and away from myself, I'm going to feed the nail into the strike ever so slightly. And we'll put that back in the forge. Again, put it on the bar. Ever so slightly, curl it away from it. And the third one. I like to do 3 at a time because it seems to me, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I do believe that one of our neighbors have gotten a SKS or something like that with a 20-round mag, possibly a 30 round, I'm not sure. And at random times during the day, this yahoo likes to get outside and just blow away, 20 bucks at a time. You'd think that with the price of ammunition that, they would be a little bit more conservative. Oh well. Can't fix stupid. Alright, now I got this nail bent in a ring shape. I'm going to trade sides. Instead of hammering on the pointy end, I'm going to try to hammer the thick end down. And it's a little tricky because this thing is so small. My needle nose here so you can get a good look at it. There you go. I don't have my stainless steel ring mandrel in the shop yet. Hopefully I've got like 3 ring mandrels for sizing. And what I plan on doing is I've got 2 plastic ones and one that's a stainless steel. Well, I'm going to order me another stainless steel one the next time my wife needs something from Fire Mountain Gems or one of those places like that. And I'm going to get that, put it in here. That way I can actually size them as I'm making them instead of making them and then size them. But now the other thing I need to do is I got to take it to the forge again. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here it's a little off. It's a little twisted. So what I'll have to do is get it red hot again get me 2 pairs of pliers, and actually tweak it just a little bit to straighten it out. After that, the only thing I did to them was I took a steel brush to them, cleaned them up, brought them back up to the forge, got them just a little bit warm, and then I dipped them in all natural beeswax. I use beeswax a lot for a coating, especially if someone's going to put them next to their skin or use them in the garden or store it outside. I don't like to use a lot of other paints and things except for, you know, some of the hooks. But whenever it comes to something like this, I'll use all natural beeswax. And to be honest with you, this natural beeswax has gotten right here in Randolph County. I have a good friend of mine by the name of Doug Bennett, and Doug raises bees. So let me put this in the forge real quick. Doug raises bees, and his honey is excellent, by the way. He brings me, you know, just stuff that, as you can see, is kind of dirty. It's got bugs and stuff in it. It hasn't been rendered. It doesn't have any honey in it, but it's still all natural beeswax. And what I do is take it, break it down into little chunks, and then I'll get me an old soup can just like this. And then I'll take it and set it on top of my forge. And then whenever I'm ready or I'm done forging, I've got my hot dip beeswax. I know that there are so many videos out there talking about an all-natural beeswax finish, and they put turpentine, they put Japan dryer, they put naphtha in it, all kinds of stuff. I'm not into that. If maybe, you know, I was a major production, I had a lot of steel that I had to protect, yeah, maybe, I don't know. But I don't like using turpentine and all these things. For one, it stinks. Two, you know, I don't want to put it in something that you're going to put next to your skin. So, let me get another nail out here. Actually, I got the same nail out. I got 2 sets of pliers here, and while I'm still warm, I'm going to come in. I'm going to tweak it. Much better. Now, like I said, what I'll do is I'll take my grinder brush, which I have on a mounted bench right, or a bench grinder that I have a wire wheel on. I'll brush this completely off until it's shiny, and then I'll bring it back up here to the forge, and I'll just heat it up just enough to where the wax won't stick to it. If you take a cold piece of steel and you stick it in a hot wax bath, this is what happens. It just cools it down, and there you go, you got wax coated. That's not what we want. We want to be able to dip this completely into the beeswax and pull it out so it'll run and drip off. And then all you have to do is a flick of your wrist, and the excess wax goes off, and all you have to do is sit, place it on a clean piece of wood until it cools down enough. Once it cools down enough, you pick it up and take a clean cloth, polish it off, or rub it down, get the excess wax off of it. You know, a nice little rustic nail ring. Alright guys, until next time, I'll be here in the forge all day. Hopefully I'll have a couple more videos for you, something a little bit more complicated than this. But anyways, if you're out there in the snow and playing around, please stay warm, stay safe. If not, stay at home. The roads are kind of bad, so anyways, until next time, it's Matt Hatton here, your old blacksmith shop. Have a good one.